My name? You know what my name is? My name? My name, you know who I am? My name? My name is Clary. You know who I am? My name's Clary and you know what I am? I'm a Shadowhunter. My name's Clary and I'm a Shadowhunter. I'm a Shadowhunter named Clary. I'm a Shadowhunter and my name happens to be Clary too. I'm Clary and I'm a Shadowhunter. And I screw over my friends every single time. Shadowhunters. 1 episode left. Thank you. Why Clary sounds so dainty when she says previously on Shadowhunters? It's like previously on Shadowhunters. Like, no, bitch, this is about blood, guts, gore. People are dying. You gotta be more hard about it. You can't be previously on Shadowhunters. You gotta be previously on Shadowhunters. These people died. Somebody got away. A lot of shit happened. Stay tuned. We open up with a clip of me on a Monday night on a roof screaming to the world. No joke. Sebastian is on a fucking roof and he's screaming. He's screaming, and then he turns around and he starts punching something. If you're a fan of him, I hope you go see a doctor because Sebby boy is screaming on a roof. I don't know if it's healthy, but it looks like it feels good. I think I'll have to do that one day. Not because I've murdered a bunch of Downworlders and a bunch of Shadowhunters. It's because I'm depressed. So how can Valentine drag Sebastian time and time again? He's always dragging Sebastian, telling him that he's shit and that he can't follow through and all this shit. And Sebastian still up his ass. Boy, run. That's an abusive father. Now you're horrible. You're probably worse. No. You guys are equally bad. That's hard to do. Level out each other's badness? Yo, what a father-son duo. Cut to Jace, Izzy, and Clary, and Izzy's like, Clary, don't! And Izzy's like, oh no, I knew something was the matter with him. I shouldn't have second-guessed myself. I should have stabbed him the first moment I saw him. It just made sense. Something in my brain was telling me, stab him. Kill him. But I thought it was just my insanity, so I didn't pay attention to it. You know, in the FBI, in Criminal Minds, they usually knock on the door and they're like, yo, open the door so we don't have to, like, hurt our legs and break this door open, because we all know Morgan, with those toned thighs, would have knocked that shit down quick. And if you don't watch Criminal Minds, you have no idea what I'm talking about, so I'm sorry. But that gives the criminal, like, yo, they're here. I should, like, go out the back window or something. No, you see, Shadowhunters are doing it right. They don't even knock. They kick down the door. Now, that's a thing about privacy. If they could just kick down any door, what makes you think I'm going to go to the bathroom in the Institute? They'd kick down my door if I didn't say anything. If I'm in the middle, if I'm in the zone right now, obviously if they knock and the door's locked and they need to use the bathroom, but I'm in the bathroom right now and I don't say anything, it's because I'm in the zone. But they'd kick down the fucking door and then I'd be embarrassed. So, guess who's going to walk their ass to the 7-Eleven down the street to use the bathroom? Me. The one thing I don't fuck with on shows is zombies, which is why I couldn't watch The Walking Dead. I don't fuck with zombies. Now this show I was loving it. I was like, hell yeah, you give me warlocks, you give me beautiful warlocks, you give me amazing Shadowhunters, Alec and Izzy, and you give me a beautiful alpha pack leader, Luke Garraway and Maya Roberts. And I was like, no zombies. This sounds good. The second to last episode of season 2, you give me a zombie. I know you guys are calling them, like, what, Forsaken or some shit? That's a fucking zombie. It's a zombie. If it was dead and came back to life, it's a damn zombie. Why Clary gotta one-up everybody? Izzy's like, we're gonna make them pay for what they did to you. But Clary has to do that little stand she does where she's like this, and she's like, we're gonna make them pay for everything. Like, okay. Well, right here, we're here, right now. And there's a man, and he's dead. So I was saying, we're gonna make him pay for what he did. Obviously, we're gonna make him pay for everything, but you don't have to one-up me in every single situation. And frankly, I'm getting tired of it. There's only 9 million people in the metro area. How hard could it be to find 2? Okay, honestly, just look for a guy with a big-ass fucking sword hanging off his back. It's really not that hard. If you open your eyes and look, you can see Valentine with this big-ass mortal fucking sword on his back. It's pretty hard to miss, if you ask me. Just because you're not willing to face Alec sober doesn't mean the rest of us shouldn't walk into this emergency council meeting. Okay, Luke, drag him. I didn't like Magnus this episode. It's not a bad thing. Like, I have a feeling he's gonna go up against, like, the queen and he's gonna... Yeah, I know, he will. But I didn't like him this episode. That doesn't mean I love Magnus Bane. I love him so much. And he's beautiful, he's amazing. But this episode, he was just... Magnus? I hate cocky people. I hate them when they feel like they know what they're talking about and that they know everything. I fucking hate it so much. That's probably why I hate myself. Wow. But I think that's mostly why I don't like Magnus, because he's like, she told me, you should probably get on her good side, because, you know, we're gonna go to war soon. Like, Magnus! Shh. Shh. I get it, you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. But that gives you no right to go up against your ex-boyfriend because you're mad that he didn't tell you about the mortal sword. I get it. I understand. You could have died. Your people could have died. I understand. But you're better than that? Anyways, Luke sees straight through the bullshit and he's just like, no, absolutely not. What the fuck, dude? And this whole time that Luke's talking, I'm smiling. I love his voice. I love Isaiah's voice so much. Dad Luke is the best Luke. Dad Luke is always Luke. That's why he's the best Luke, because he's always the best, and he's always Dad Luke. Late night with the Cubs. Damn right it was! Also, while Magnus was talking, and he was like, I brought up the same concern, when Luke went, like, I was like, me too! Oh, yeah, sure, pal. Let's think like that. Let's hope everything's that easy. You know what? This Shadowhunters world, this Downworlders world, it ain't as easy as you're saying it is. It's never easy. It never will be easy. So Izzy, Alec, Jace, and the redhead, they all walk into the thing, and the redhead goes, what an unpleasant surprise. Now, if you want them to be on your side, what makes you think being rude to them is gonna help the situation, Clary? And Alec, being head of the Institute, he goes, I'm sure they didn't mean... And then Jace has to open his mouth and goes, I agree! Y'all don't help the situation, you make it worse. And I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. So she goes, I speak on behalf of the Downworld. Alec looks to Magnus. Alec is being professional. He's not ignoring Magnus like Magnus is ignoring him. He could have easily just said, yes, it's true. That's it. You could have talked. But no, instead, he just looks at Alec, rolls his eyes, and looks the other way. Acting like he's better. It pisses me off. I love Magnus. I love him a lot. I'm gonna keep saying that so people don't hate me for it, but you can still hate me for it. But he's pissing me off. So the queen is doing what the queen does and is dragging Alec. Now, I did not sign up for this. I will take down the queen if I fucking need to. And I tell you what, I'll do it. So she's dragging Alec. She's like, you can't do this, you can't do this. I don't trust you, blah, 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 blah. And Magnus is just still standing there, acting all high and mighty. Like he owns the place. He's all like, yeah, yes, queen, go, queen, yes. And I'm just like, Magnus! No! Magnus is the definition of letting your feelings cloud your judgment. This ain't right. He knows this ain't right. I know he knows this ain't right, but he's still doing it because of a mistake Alec made and apologized for, though I know it's still a bad thing, but he's still doing it to make Alec look bad. Where's the logic? You could have done other things to get back at Alec, you know, looking fine, which you're already doing. You could have just done that and Alec would have been like, ah! I know, I would have been like, ah! So, I mean, one time, my mom told me she was making chicken Alfredo, and now that's my favorite food, I don't play. And she actually didn't, and it was just spaghetti. with red sauce. But I didn't blow it out of proportion. I didn't ignore her. I didn't talk to grandma and say like, Mom didn't do this. No. I didn't do anything bad. I called the cops on her. She went to jail. Because she didn't make me my chicken Alfredo. But that's still not as bad as what Magnus did. Getting the cops called on you is not a big thing. I get the cops called on me every time I leave my own house. Damn. The scene where Clary talks to Luke and then like he starts walking away. I cried. I don't know. I felt like he was walking out of my life. And I don't need my boy walking out of my life this early. I don't want him to go. It was the music that was playing, dude. If you give me sad music and then my dad walking away, I'm bound to cry. Raphael was like, Magnus is kind of my ride. Magnus really ditched Raphael. Talk about good friends. People still ship Rizzy. After everything that... They're an unhealthy relationship. That's a fact. If you ship Rizzy, I don't know what to tell you. It ain't good. I have never related to Simon on any level. But Maya says, dating a college boy? And he goes, oh no. And then she says, was it the word dating? And he goes, it was the word college. I haven't been to school in forever. Bitch, me too. I graduated high school like 3 months ago. And I haven't thought about college. So me, you, Simon, we're on the same page. Except you're higher than me because you know what you're doing. And you're going to college. But Simon is better than me. What photo booth did Alec go to take those cute ass pictures? They were just strolling around, God knows where. And they were like, photo booth, let's do it. Who paid? So many questions. Did at one point somebody sat on the other person's lap? That would have created more room in the photo booth. I'm helping out. If somebody were to sit on somebody else's lap, there would be more room in the photo booth and more room for better pictures. So I'm just a suggestion for next time, because I know you guys are going to get back together. I mean, though I'm enjoying this breakup, but just a little heads up, next time somebody sit on the other person's lap. More room. Madsy calls Magnus. Magnus tosses the fucking photo booth pictures like it's nothing, because right now it ain't anything. And he says, Sweepy. And he holds Madsy, twirls around, and so many warlocks in one place, and he's talking to her like he's her dad. He's just Dad Magnus, rise and be king, because Katarina saved my life. She saved my life. She's so beautiful. She's so gorgeous. Oh my god. It's a good thing my shoes are comfortable. I want that on my tombstone when I die. It's a good thing my shoes were comfortable. She's so beautiful. I know they're glamored, or they probably aren't. But if they weren't glamored, Valentine is literally just walking around with a big sword on his back. Now, if I were to see that in New York, I'd just think it was a circus act. Just a circus act. This guy just going to the circus. He's going to train or something. So, I wouldn't call it in. Because I guess it's a normal thing in New York to see people with big swords on their backs. And seeing blonde boys. Alright. Clary has one of her That's So Raven visions, where she looks out into space and she sees a rune. She's like, hey, nothing can go wrong. Let me draw that real quick. Let's see where that takes me. So then she says, I can speed things up, but I need the help of Jace. Now, when you put Clary and Jace together, does it always end up having a good thing happening? Nah. Most of the time, nothing good happens out of that when you put this pair together. But hey, let's hope that this time, something good does happen. Oh my god. So, she draws the rune on her arm. On her arm, she goes to Jace, starts pulling up his damn shirt. No! And then, she goes, help me find a blank spot. And then she tells him to take his shirt off. You know what I saw? I saw a lot of blank spots on his arms. On his arms. There was one on the back of his arm, on the side of his arm. You didn't have to go to his chest, but, you know, Clary being Clary, she needed a man in her life. She's like, let me go back to Jace. So she tells Jace to take his shirt off. And then she draws the rune, which is so close to his nipple, by the way. What happened when a rune... Can you put a rune on your nipple? Is it like a nipple piercing? A rune on your nipple. You know what? I think Jace is going to be the first person to find that shit out. That rune, it was a little line, and it was pointing at his nipple. Coincidence? I think not. So she draws the rune on his fucking chest. And then they have a staring contest. Now me, I can't look somebody in the eye for more than like 2 seconds. It just gets awkward and I hate it. But them, they got no problem with that. They staring at each other. Daggers, just staring while fucking Jace starts to glitter. And honestly, I thought I was watching Shadowhunters, not Twilight. And I thought Jace was a Shadowhunter, not a vampire. Here he is, glittery. He's a glittery little boy, glittery little baby boy, and I love him. So it's fine. I'm alright with it. I was Team Edward anyways. Team Jace. If it's Team Jace or Clary, obviously I'm Team Alec. If it's like Team Shadowhunters, Team Alec all the way. I haven't talked about Alec a lot because they didn't give me as much fucking content. And I'm a little bitter. It's not enough that Jace starts like cresting her face, but it also goes slow-mo. And then there's a gust of wind. Somebody's blowing a fan at them. I am uncomfortable whenever Clace does anything on screen. And then Clary rests her head on one of Jace's pecs, and he holds her. Yeah. Valentine and Sebastian are at a fucking cemetery. You know, that's not good for zombies. But, they turn one of them into a damn Forsaken. And then Valentine walks to one of the fucking funerals, stands next to the lady and says, sorry for your loss. Now we know she can see him. But does she see the big ass fucking sword on his back? No. Because that's a normal thing here. It's normal. You didn't see Steve? Yeah, Steve got a new sword. He has it on his back right now. And Carl? Best sword in New York. Man, the guy is crazy. Carries it everywhere. It's great. So these 4 Shadowhunters, they get to the little cemetery boys, and they're like, we should break up, pairs of 2. Jace goes, I'll take Alec! And honestly, I relate. He's quick. And I know Clary says, I'll take Izzy, blah, 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 but it's all about Jace, because I relate to Jace in this situation. I'll take Alec, yeah, I'll go with Alec. Don't worry about it, nobody else has to go with Alec, because I'll do it. Don't even worry, don't even blink an eye, because I will 100% go with Alec. It's fine. Nothing to worry about. I'm fine, and he's really fine. I'll go with Alec. Alec's hair, though. He looks so soft. I just want to pat his head. I just want to pat little boy's head, tell him he's doing a good job, and be like, you know what? I love you. You're doing an amazing job, sweetie. Clary and Izzy, they're in the thing, right? And Clary's in this fucking battle mode. She's like, I'm ready to stab somebody. Izzy taking a damn stroll. She's just walking around. She's like, alright, okay, I see nothing. And Clary's just like, got a damn knife out in front of her. She's like, I'm ready to done stab somebody. And Izzy's just, I'm too old for this shit. Back to Jace and Alec. They see the zombies too. And the second that they open the door, an axe, Jace throws a fucking axe at the fucking zombie's head. All he heard was the sound. All he heard was the sound. It could have been somebody pulling a prank on them, making a zombie sound, and he would have killed them dead. Immediately. You know what? They could have been on prank TV. Could have been Ashton Kutcher walking through that door making zombie sounds. And he would have killed Ashton Kutcher. But you know what? He would have gotten away with it. Nobody talks about Ashton Kutcher anymore. My boy fighting with knives. My boy fighting with knives. He kicking people in the fucking stomach. Damn right he is. He did that. He invented kicking people in the stomach. My boy did that. Alec Lightwood. Head of the New York Institute. He did that while in the field. Head of the New York Institute. While running the head of the New York Institute, he was in the field kicking people in the stomach. Damn right he was. He got pulled though. He got fucked up. That's what you get for going by walls. You don't go by walls. I say as I'm by a wall. But I want death. So. He's by the damn wall and the zombies go through and they fucking one pull. It takes 2 pulls to get Alec through that fucking boarded up thing. 2 pulls. So now we know it was some zombies. Nobody matters. Doesn't matter who it was. But I'm sure he's fine. He is fine because it's Alec Lightwood. Bow and arrow is his forte, so. Sebastian's voice when he's mad. Hello, brother. Mind if I take you outside for a moment? I would have been like, no, listen, you cut that fucking voice out, and then you could take me outside for a moment. And if you don't cut that voice out, I'm gonna stay my ass right here. So cut it out, knock it off, then we can go. I'm not fucking with it. I ain't fucking with it. Izzy and Clary think they're done fighting people. They look at each other, and they look badass, no lie. Then Clary looks fucking terrified. And guess who's walking up? The damn priest. The damn forsaken priest. The priest! Why you gonna do him dirty like that? A priest? Damn! That must suck. That's a... Ooh. But, you know who gets them with 1 arrow? 2 people with 1 arrow. That legend. Alexander Gideon Lightwood. Yes. The guy with the bow and arrow. He shoots it. And he gets, he kills 2 birds with 1 stone. 2 zombies with 1 arrow. Talk about a legend. Talk about a man that I'd die for in a heartbeat. Oh my god, he did that. Bitch, though, when he pulled that bow and arrow down and it was on his face, the look he gave the camera. My boy knows he's beautiful and he knows he looks badass with blood on his face. He looks so good with blood on his face. He should kill more people. That's bad. I'm talking about bad people that should die. The shot of Alec extending his bow and arrow, and then he lets go of the arrow, and it looks like it goes next to the camera. Yes. Because it feels like he's really stabbing me. And I feel honored to be one of the people that Alec has stabbed. He doesn't stab a lot of people, but I'm glad I'm one of those people. Jace is getting hung, right? He's hanging with the chain around his neck on a fucking bridge. He's hanging. He's still cocky. Pisses me off. But we'll let that slide. At one point... Oh shit, ow. At one point, he says, he made you spaghetti too? He made you spaghetti too? What is this? 2 boys that just got dumped by their boyfriend? He made you spaghetti too? Oh god, yeah, he made me spaghetti just before he broke up with me too. He made you spaghetti too? I hate spaghetti. Suddenly I hate spaghetti. The whole Jonathan versus Jace fight scene was absolutely badass. It was so fucking cool. The way that they were talking and they were like taunting each other, that was so cool. I loved every second of it. Especially when Jace got stabbed. And then Jonathan got stabbed. Yeah. Jonathan stabs Jace. Hello? Hello? Do you like Sebastian? I gotta fucking disown you now. Oh, I'm not talking to myself. There's a dog. I just punctured your lung. Anyways, Jonathan stabs Jace, and he says, have you stopped blathering on because I just punctured your lung? And I don't know why, but I kept repeating that after he said it. I don't know, it sounded weird. Punctured your lung. I just punctured your lung. The Lightwood siblings really seem to love saying son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. That's really nice to say, though. That's really fun to say. I understand now. Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Ow! Stop! You son of a bitch. So Izzy lets Jonathan fall into the blade that Jace has behind him. He says he knows the spot where you can stab his spine and his heart at the same time. And then it doesn't matter how many times Jonathan is stabbed. He still somehow, like, comes back. So, turns around, starts choking Jace, and Jace pushes him off the bridge. And when he's on the bridge, well, he's in the water now. It looks like he's going, like, he has his hands up, and he's like, yay! But he's dead. So, it's not really a yay, it's more like an, oh no! You know what I mean? Just look back, watch Sebastian in the water, and you see how as he floats away, he has both his arms over his head, and he's like, I'm dead! Which is me. I don't give a shit about the kiss. I don't care. But all I gotta say about it is that Jace almost ate Clary's face. That's it. Look back. He almost gets her nose in the kiss, too. Boy got thick lips. Clary could have stopped breathing. She could have died. Wait, but also, as Clary's saying, I'm sick of being afraid, she's crying. The bitch, stop crying all the time! Stop! Woman up! Know that you're badass, because you are! Understand! You can beat somebody's ass! Stop crying and start beating some ass! It ain't that hard, I do it all the time! If y'all hurt Maya, you best know that I will sue. Right now, she's not hurt. She's got drugged, which is still fucking bad. But if you hurt her, hit her, do anything bad to her, I will sue. You will have a lawsuit on your fucking hands, mate. Bet. And now Valentine and the Sealy Queen are going to be in alliance. Great. Shadowhunters episode 19 recapped. Great. Awesome. Wow. Can't wait for the season finale, because I know there's people going to be beat up. There's a dragon, who you guys are saying is a demon, but I don't give a shit. It looks like a damn dragon, so I'm going to call it a damn dragon. You think I'm going to be calling the damn Forsaken? No, it's easier to say zombie. Like, dragon is easier to say than demon. Flying demon. No! It's the damn dragon. Just let me call it a dragon. I don't care what it really is. It looks like a dragon, so it's a dragon. And it breathes fire. So it's the damn dragon. That was my rant.
And that's what you missed on
that shadow hunting show. How disrespectful. I hate my job. Is this a joke?